What up, Pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk. And, oh, these shady ass motherfucking cops. Crooked as a motherfucking Mississippi ass. M-I, crooked letter I. Ashtray right there. I'm about to smoke something in this motherfucker. That's crazy. I see that. I can hear. I'm still hearing it in the beginning. That's why. Hey yo, I've been pimpin' since been pimpin'. Reinvention. I'm blasphemous to a new religion. So this is day 16, I think, 16 of the Hunt for Pink October. For those of you guys who don't know what that is, that's when I wear pink every day in the month of October and do a video every day to raise money for breast cancer awareness. If you would like to assist me with that, please donate to my Patreon. And all October proceeds, which will be the money that will come out of the account November 1st, will be donated to Susan G Komen for the cure of Northeast Ohio. Now let's get up in this gig, baby. Okay, can we just start real quick? Because you know this happens every episode that I'm going to say this. I'm just going to get it out the way right now. Why the fuck is Abby here? Why the fuck is Abby here? Get her the fuck off the show. I have had it officially. We only getting 10 episodes. We already passed the halfway point. This is 6, and she has yet to do anything that I gave a fuck about. Get her the fuck off the show. Now, the way they was showing, how crooked this shit was, nobody is getting busted for obscenity and all this different stuff, and this is a no-go zone, but we're going to clean up everywhere else. Now we're going to hit them hard, get the pimps, get the hoes, to say, you know, at this point, the safest place for them is whatever offer you get to get them off the street. This whole shit is crooked to get these bitches in the whorehouse so that the government and the mafia can get paid. What the fuck? Slow clap for the episode. I'm just watching the episode and I'm into it, but I'm just like, okay, and I'm paying attention because, like, you know, there's multiple storylines going on, and you're seeing Candy talk to the dude that does the movies and how he's saying like everything is getting thrown out of court, and then you looking at Rudy who got Big Mike and White Frankie. Guess we are gonna call them Black Frankie and White Frankie, and White Frankie to go, and because these people is skimming off of them for, you know, the nasty movie little flick Nickelodeon things, and not Nickelodeon, the kids network. That's actually what a Nickelodeon is. It's a machine that shows movies. That's what it is. English lesson. But I didn't see it coming until that cop went to them, all them pimps, and was like, your best bet is to any offer that you get. And I'm just like, all this shit is connected. Get it. Get it. Oh man, this episode was a winner. Like, I was intrigued. Candy almost got caught for the dad. Please, by the end of the season, can we find out what's going on with Candy and her dad? And then also Candy has a brother, and they're like, well, when's the last time you seen the brother? So I guess the brother is probably like in an insane asylum or in jail somewhere, where they saying, how often do you visit my brother? He ain't just regular walking the living. So I want to know more. That's a part of the story that I want to know, and they keep alluding to it, but we don't know. But she booked it out that crib 0 to 100 real quick when that father was coming in. And it wasn't like I'm scared of my father. It really seemed like I don't fuck with my father at all. I don't even want to say hi to the motherfucker. And apparently he did something to them in childhood where the brother is fucked up too. Motherfuckers ain't that loud. No other fucking time. Anyway, so we had that. Again, we have the Darlene Larry Brown thing again, where he's, you know, when they decide they're going to go ahead and go with Vince and let these girls work in the massage parlor because that's what's safe, as don't nobody want to get busted. Well, the first one that does it is Richie, because we all know Richie is not really a pimp. Richie did that because Richie really cared about his hooker. Like, that's like his woman. Like, he loved. Apologies, my camera just decided it just didn't want to work no more. Can't connect the camera halfway through my goddamn review. But anyway, terrible tongue pop. But anyway, back to Larry Brown and Darlene. So when they're all talking about it, and of course there's Reggie Love and it's Rodney, which is Black Thought and Method Man. I'm always happy to see them on screen, and especially together. It just makes my heart sing. And then for those of y'all that love hip hop, oh my God, when they was on Sway in the Morning and they did the freestyle together, and it was Method Man and Black Thought, and it was so fucking cool. And when I seen it, it didn't even put two and two together. And the reason why they were even on the show was because of the Deuce. 90s hip hop, nothing like it. Anyway, back to the show. So you have him like basically trying to convince her. He gives her some money, like, this is back pay, this is what I did for you, you know, this is what I want you to do. He wanted her to go into porn. He wanted her to do the movies because remember they were selling the movie over that she didn't know she was even in. And Darlene, again, like we see, has a lot of sense about her, and she like, okay, yeah, I understand that I'm a hooker and all, but movies are forever. What happens if I have kids? What happens if my kids have kids? Like, they're always going to be able to go back and see that. So, you know, Larry Brown is getting a little bit disappointed because he was trying to make it like, I'm make it real nice and sweet for her, like this was her idea. But when she was like, nah, I don't know if I want to do that, and he kind of broke it down to her and was like, okay, well, it's either the movies or the whorehouse. That's where we at now. And lo and behold, she ended up in the whorehouse, but it was her choice. He actually did let her pick. And like I said, he has a special, I don't know if Darlene is the bottom or if he really, really do just in his own fucked up way. Because you got to be a fucked up individual to be a pimp as well as a hoe. You do. You have mental issues that are fucking with you, because no normal human being would be able to do that to somebody else and pimp them out like that. So harshly. And so if you don't do what I say, beat you up, and I'm just let somebody just take advantage of you and fuck you and do it. You got to be fucked up individual on both sides. Let's not get it twisted. We always be like, how could a woman do that? But how could a man do that? They're a fucked up individual to do it too. And, R. Kelly. And, it is, again, very clear to me that he has a very special spot for Darlene. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure that Darlene is the bottom or not. But, you know, before they get out the car with the Puerto Rican hoe, I can't remember. Was that the Puerto Rican girl? No, because the Puerto Rican girl is with Rodney, so I don't know who this girl is. But she says, yeah, I'm sure this is what I want to do. And then we see her, and that's how it ends, is her in the whorehouse with like the fake ass plaster wall shaking. She kind of like rethinking her decision. Candy also goes and gets Cece's babe. Cece was the first one that I seen on camera that wheels was spinning, like maybe I should put her in the whole house. But Candy brings her into the movies because we need a brunette, and Candy is really trying to get off the street and just do these movies. So he goes and gets her, and of course Cece's bottom bitch. One day I'm gonna remember her name too. They was like just about to be cool, and she was like, hey, banana cream pie on me, like we on the same team, like, you know. And they was about to get it in, and that did not happen, because here come Candy, like, we need a brunette. And the old girl was like, I get first dibs, like, I'm the number one on the roster, we need a brunette. Well, now she's apparently, after Cece went and shook them down for money, she gonna be in the movies now. That's gonna cause a rift we seen in the little after show or whatever. But also, we get the mention of a madam. We all know that Candy is very, don't nobody make no money off my pussy but me. I definitely ain't gonna have no pimp. And because she's trying to do these movies, and the guy's like, well, I need time to edit and make the movie. I can't just shoot all the time without no editing. And trust me, I feel his ass. This video, because Pink Lady Seabirds, y'all know what it is, ain't gonna be all that. But them new ones y'all been getting, that shit be me sitting in front of a computer for like 3 hours, and them is for 20-minute videos. No cuts, not too many edits. So I couldn't imagine trying to shoot a fuck picture and you doing all that on your own with 70s equipment where you actually are snipping the film and gluing it back together. The shit, I took all these classes, so I had to learn, like, you know, with video editing, like how it really used to have to be done with film. Yeah, you ain't shooting them motherfuckers back to back with no help. You not. So he introduces Candy to take this number. They're vetted, they're clean, she gets a cut. So we now gonna get the madam. Y'all know how Candy is. When Candy's wheels get turning, Candy might be the motherfucking Mac by the end of this season. She might be the one that's the pimp, because we see she got it in her. First we talked about Vince having it in him. Now we gonna see Candy got it in her too, and I could definitely see Candy taking over and getting these girls off their pimps, making sure they pay, kind of being like the leader of the union almost, and getting that shit where they actually getting paid, right? Where she gonna be making her own movies. I see it happening. And then, you know, you got the black cop that grew up with all the pimps, who was trying to get on so hard with Sandra, the writer. But once they figured out, well, wait a minute, all these prostitution massage parlors is popping up in the no-go zone and all this different stuff. And then Flanagan and the black cop put that 2 and 2 together, and he says, listen, I ain't trying to be your source because you won't date your source, but I got a story for you. So this was the turnaround for me. I've always felt the show was interesting. I love the show. Y'all obviously know I love the show, because you know when a bitch start making her own merch when they don't sell it, that mean I fucking like it. So, but this was the episode and I was like, we about to get into the shit. This was the turning point. I'm like, the shit about to go motherfucker bananas, and I bet you it ain't another filler episode since. Thank God we only got Abby for like 5 minutes. Let's not have her for the rest of the series unless she's about to start turning tricks. If she ain't about to start turning tricks and be one of the hoes, I know that sound fucked up, but really, you have no place in the story unless you're going to be one of the hoes, because you suck. I'm sorry. You don't suck as an actress. Your character fucking sucks. Okay? Sorry about it. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up from here. Once again, I want to remind you for the reason for the season, which is breast cancer awareness. So, if you would, please donate to my Patreon, even if it's just for this month. All payments that clear November 1st will be donated to Susan G Komen for the cure of Northeast Ohio. If you are not a Pink Lady or a T-Bird, that means you're not subscribed to my channel, so you might want to go ahead and do that by clicking on Sailor Jimmy at the end of the video. Also hit that dumbass notification bell so that you know when the rest of this month or any other videos are coming out. And if you're not 100% sure if you want to subscribe to my channel or not, check out another video, or 3 or 5 or 9 or 400, because I got like 430 of them bitches. Just keep in mind, the earlier ones are not going to be as good. The further back you go, the shittier the video is going to be. But I appreciate you. Special thank you to my patrons, as always. I love y'all to death. Y'all know that. Y'all keep me afloat. Y'all keep me doing this shit. Y'all keep me fresh to death. Y'all keep me in fucking costume for the videos. Do you know how hard this shit is to get in fucking geesh 31 days in a row? Not just wearing pink, but in theme with what I'm fucking reviewing. Y'all have no idea what a bitch is giving y'all this month. I'm giving it all to you. Just that's kind of looks like the money shot. Dude, oh wait, can we talk about that just real quick? Where dude like came inside of Candy, and they're like, what the fuck? He's like, I can go again, give me 5 minutes. And he picked up the Gab magazine. I said, because boy, I told y'all, sex workers be gay. That's why they can detach and do that shit and not get affected, because they really don't even like that same sex. We talked about that, the lesbian prostitutes. Now we're going to talk about that with the guy that was gay in the porn star and wanted to go look at the men in the magazine to get his dick hard. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up for real. So don't forget, subscribe, Patreon, watch another video. I thank you so much. Deuces.